Jada's lying, and I have the timeline to prove it. Jada is currently on her Pay Attention to Me tour, and she is making all these wild claims, including that Tupac proposed to her while he was at Rikers. Really?
What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. At first I was not going to react to this, but a few people sent me this, along with the fact that it kept showing up on my feed, and I even looked at the analytics, my own analytics, and it was popping up. So oh boy, this woman's starting to get on my damn nerves. Here we go, hold you, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and let her spill the beans, because this video is pretty lengthy, man. Let's keep it moving.
The math isn't mathing, so let's take a look. Tupac was convicted of sexual assault charges on February 8th, 1995. From there, he was sent to Rikers Prison, only to be transferred less than a month later to Clinton Correctional Facility. And she specifically said she went to see him. This was not on the phone.
When I go to see him in Rikers, probably one of the more painful parts, seeing him there, the condition that he was in, and having to leave him there.
Cool. So prior to going into Rikers, Tupac already had a girlfriend named Keisha. He proposed to Keisha, her words, in a September 2011 interview. He proposed to Keisha before he even went into prison. They were already engaged. They got married in April. And in the time that he got sentenced and was taken to prison, Keisha actually moved closer to be by him and be by the prison, and saw him on a near daily basis.
When he asked me to get married, he was at Rikers.
So you're telling me that in the 3 to 4 week window that he was at Rikers, engaged to another woman who had moved closer to the prison and was there almost every day, Tupac proposed to Jada. But hey, Jess, you might be saying to yourself, Tupac wasn't known to be a one-woman man. He was no angel. Fair enough. Let's see where Jada was during February of 1995, which was, as we've already established, the only time she would have been able to see Tupac at Rikers, since he was only there for less than a month. You see, Jada had already met Will Smith in 1994 on the set of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but Will Smith was married, so nothing happened between them. But in February of 1995, Will Smith was served divorce papers by his wife. 5 days later, on February 19th, Will called Jada and said, "Are you single?" And she said, "Yep." Will said, "We're together now." Jada said, "Cool." And she immediately flew to LA. She flew so immediately that when he called her, she was in Maryland at a brand new house she bought. And she never spent a single night in her new house. That's how immediately she flew to LA. You know, when, in all that time, did you visit Tupac at Rikers and get this fucking proposal? And for the record, Keisha and Tupac stayed married for about 10 months. They got their marriage annulled about 4 or 5 months after Tupac was released from prison. He was bailed out by Suge Knight. It wasn't long after that he met Kidada Jones. Kidada Jones is the daughter of legendary Quincy Jones. Kind of looks a little recognizable. You may know her sister, Rashida Jones, who played Karen on The Office. Kidada and Tupac were living together and engaged when Tupac was shot and killed. Kidada was the one that was there with him at the hospital the night he died. Kidada was handed his bloody clothes. She was the one who told him, "We all love you," before he slipped into a coma and never woke up. Keisha spoke with Tupac several days before he died, because even though their marriage was annulled, they still remained good friends. And I can't help but notice that all of the women who are actually part of his life in a meaningful way are the ones that have just kept quiet. They've kept silent. They've kept their memories to themselves and not tried to use a dead man as their limelight. And the person who's squawking about him the most is making claims that can't even be verified and don't make sense from the perspective of a verifiable timeline.
So many people in that position don't have support.
Right.
None at all.
None. You know.
And you got the best.
He did get the best, but not from Jada, because per Will Smith's own words, that him and Jada were pretty much humping all over the world. They were traveling constantly from the first 3 months they were together, all over the world. So Tupac did get some great support, I imagine, from his wife, who moved closer to be with him and visited him every day. And why do I care? Because I'm Gen X, and like any good Gen X person, I grew up on Tupac. We all remember this going down. We all remember where we were when we heard that Tupac got shot or that he died. We all have this fucking hat for poetic justice. We're all just sitting here watching Jada spout these lies, being like, do you think no one remembers? We all remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers, Jada.
Well, there you go. When you break down that timeline like that, yeah, that really doesn't make sense. To be honest with you guys, I don't think her and Tupac were ever a thing. I think this is just a guy that she was lusting over and never really got the chance to be with. And really, like, Jada, you just need to shut the hell up. Just stop. Like, for real, just stop. And will you please hurry up and get a divorce ASAP? Please hurry. In a hurry. Dude, this is so bad that even Stephen A. Smith of all people has something to say. Stephen A. Smith, like, why is he even covering this? But I want y'all to hear what he had to say, and then you won't believe who else has something to say. Check this out. Oh, and I apologize for the music in that last video. I'll do my best to try to minimize it, because that music was kind of loud, and that's not my music. That was the music in the actual clip. And I may have to freeze this because I don't know how Stephen A. Smith is in terms of his YouTube channel, because I don't know if they gonna strike you for reacting to his content the same way you would actual ESPN content. So apologies in advance if I have to freeze it. Let's keep it moving.
Let me tell y'all what Will Smith does not deserve. He does not deserve what Jada Pinkett Smith has done to him. Now, I know people very, very close to Jada Pinkett Smith. And I am not going to utter a disrespectful word about her. That's not where I'm going. It's deeper than that. There are a few questions that Jada Pinkett Smith deserves to be asked to her. Where's your compassion? Where's your decency? Where is your respect for a man you still acknowledge is your husband? Where is the respect for a man you walked down the aisle with and pledged your life to in 1997? For better or worse, through rich, through poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part. It wasn't just talking about staying married. It talked about honoring those vows, at least to some degree. Where's all that? Stephen A., what the hell are you talking about? What the hell are you talking about? Well, let us count the ways. Jada Pinkett Smith.
Keep Tupac's name out your mouth, ma'am, because what you're not going to do is lie on him. He's not here to defend himself. He's not here to dispute what you are saying, but I'm going to dispute it. And you're not going to go around here because you call yourself got a bigger platform, and you're going to go around here and tell all these lies about what you and him said and what he said to you and how close y'all were. You're not going to do that. You're not going to besmirch his legacy, because the people that knew him already said he wouldn't have messed with Jada. Had he wanted Jada, he would have had Jada. He did not want her. Probably saw that narc foolishness. He may not have called it that, but he probably saw all that foolishness. And girl, get out of my face. Because you could tell by the women that he actually did pick that he wouldn't have went with old Iron Boy body. And she probably called herself look better than the women, but they wasn't Iron Boy bodies. Jada running around here built like a whole 2x4 piece of plywood. Girl, if you don't stop, only Will won't you. But you're too much of a narcissist to even deal with nobody. Running around here looking like Mars Attacks. That bald head, no ma'am. No ma'am. You need a lace front, ma'am. Snap pea head. What you talking about, sweet pea head? Head running around here look like a popcorn kernel. What is you talking about? You know, he was trying, and then when I told him no, and then he just apologized. You know what I'm saying? Now that man may or may not have even done that. For all we know, she pushed up on him and he rejected her.
Oh my God, bro. I'm weak. Yeah, I gotta agree, y'all. I'm gonna keep it a buck. All this shit that she been spewing lately, between Chris Rock asking her out and Tupac asking to marry her, I'm like, man.
Not the cap.
Yeah, I think she capping, man. Oh God. Now the next person, I was shocked when I heard this man had something to say. Check this out.
Now, Jada Pinkett Smith, my beautiful African queen from Baltimore. Shout out to my Baltimore Africans. Shout out to I will be coming to Baltimore soon. Shout out to my Baltimore. Jada Pinkett Smith, I am so tired of you embarrassing my brother Will Smith. Miss Jada Pinkett Smith, I am so tired of you embarrassing my brother Will Smith. Every time you get in front of a TV, you got to do some disrespectful shit that is unbecoming of a wife. The thing...
Damn, bro, she really pissed you off, bro. I've never heard him curse before. I mean, I don't follow Dr. Umar like some of y'all probably do, but real talk, that's my first time ever hearing him cuss. Okay, let's keep it moving.
Things you say out of your mouth, Sister Jada. The things you say out of your mouth, Sister Jada Pinkett Smith, I don't think they need to be said. You already had my man go up there and smack the dog shit out of Chris Rock. You already had my man go up there and smack the dog shit out of Chris Rock, which caused him to be suspended from the Oscars for about a year. Not that we care, because when Queen Mother Ancestor Hattie McDaniel won an Oscar, when Queen Mother Ancestor Hattie McDaniel won an Oscar, when Queen Mother Ancestor Hattie McDaniel won an Oscar, she couldn't even come out front to receive her Oscar. I think they brought the Oscar to her backstage. So I don't give a damn about no Academy of Coons Awards. I don't care nothing about the Academy of Coon Awards. I want to make sure we understand that. I could give a damn about the Academy of Coons Awards. Let's just be very clear. That damn statue is the statue of a slave master. So I'm not concerned about that. But you could have diffused that situation a little bit better. Now you turning around telling the world that Chris Rock wanted to clap your flat ass cheeks. First of all, Jada, no disrespect, because you're a beautiful woman in the face. But you ain't got no body. You ain't 5'5", thick in the thighs by no stretch of any man's imagination. Now, if Chris Rock told you he wanted to clap your cheeks as a get back at, and Chris Rock, you was out of line for doing that, but I can understand Will Smith embarrassed you, so you want to get him back by clapping his wife's cheeks. I understand. But Jada, what did you do in response to Chris Rock asking to clap your cheeks? Why did Chris Rock feel so comfortable to ask you if he could clap your cheeks? See, when a woman comes to you, black fellas, I hope my brothers is listening to me. If your woman ever come home saying that a man solicited sex from her in a very private manner, not vulgar, not boisterous, Not out loud, not disrespectful. If a man pulled your woman to the side and solicited sex from your woman, you gotta be a little suspicious. What did she do to make him so comfortable, feeling like he can make it advance?
You know what? Damn. If what she's saying is true about Chris Rock, damn, I hate to say Dr. Umar got a valid point, but he does, man. He really does. Because if what she is saying is true, then what is Jada doing to make him feel like it's okay to do that, knowing he knows Will? Now, see, this is where people fail to realize that, and women hate it when we say this, but their past does matter, and it comes to catch up with them. Now, what if, because you know how Hollywood is, what if people behind the scenes knew they were separated and what they had going on all along, and they just kept their mouth shut and didn't say anything? And because of this, Chris Rock felt comfortable enough to ask you out because he probably already knew what you've been doing behind Will's back and just kept his mouth shut. You see where I'm going with this? So either way, whether she lying or not, it's really not a good look. But when it comes to the Tupac situation, I'm sorry, I think it's cap, man. And how dare you? How dare you?
How dare you?
Sit over here and talk on a dead man's name, man. Especially saying some shit like this when he can't defend himself, and everybody that knew him for real, that fucked with him for real, y'all need to shut her ass up too. I mean, I appreciate the fact that, you know, they want to keep their peace and, you know, what have you, but yo, this is some bullshit, man. I'm like, she making herself look bad, she making Will Smith look bad. This, man, Jada, sit your ass down somewhere. Seriously, bro. This is annoying, bro. Will Smith, please, just hurry up and serve the papers, man. Give her half and get gone, bro. Bro, it's so bad. I'm gonna show y'all this, bro. It's so bad. Even Miss Accountability herself reached out to Jada and Will, and check this out. And shout out to Miss Accountability. Y'all should subscribe to her channel. I mean, y'all see the post, and apparently he's a fan of her channel. He wrote to her, he says, sometimes the obstacles that need to be removed from your life are people. She is for the streets. Willard. No, you not call him Willard. Said, let her go and use your passport. Wow. She even told this brother to get his passport. It's that bad. She said, get your passport, bro. Become a passport, bro. And then he responded, I figured you would say that. Now look at the post that she put up when she reached out to Jada Pinkett Smith. She said, hi Jada, I would love to have you on my show, 15 minutes of your time. Oh, and she responded with the angry emoji. I'm mad as hell with her peanut head ass. Said, no Daphne, I saw your page and I know what you do. You won't be holding me accountable. Buy my book though. Peace and blessings.
Get the French toast out of here.
You know damn well ain't nobody about to buy that punk ass, funky ass book of yours, man. Fuck out of here. Yeah. You won't be holding me accountable. I'm like, sweetheart, you don't even hold yourself accountable. Of course we know you ain't gonna let nobody else hold you accountable. Will can't hold you accountable. That's why his ass need to leave your ass. Crazy as hell, man. But I thought that was funny, man. And make sure y'all subscribe to Queen Accountability. I'll try to find her. I'll try to find the name of her channel and tag it in the description. And if you do watch this, I've been a huge fan, and I follow you on Facebook as well and all that. So yeah, definitely check her out. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel. Unplugged Traveler, link is in the description and pinned in the comments. Until the next video, y'all, deuces.